So this is week 2. This is Monday. Got my new glasses. They're really glary. They're really weird. We'll see, they're bigger. And I am losing weight. Getting this whole thing where I can see veins right here. Yeah. Had my first leg workout today with Kyle, and man, it was freaking awesome. Cut to walking down the stairs.
Trying to walk down the stairs and hotbox after legs. I'm not kidding you. That man's fault right there.
And yeah, it was really good. And I kind of had my realization, this whole 15-weeker thing. 3 of the guys that have signed up for this and are doing it with us this is brand new. They're just starting. And, a couple of them got a fair amount of weight to lose. And a couple of them, Vinny's, he's always been an athlete, and Scooters was a dancer, professional. So these guys, so I told him tonight, the realization is, if you guys keep at this, everybody will beat me. Not only because you're all new and you all have 40, 50, 60, 70 pounds to lose. So, 15 weeks, your first 15 weeks, forget about it. You could drop 40, 50 pounds, 30, 40 pounds easy. So the first weigh-in, Vinny dropped 10.2, and Scooter and Josh both dropped, I think, around 8. Don't know Maynard. He's out of town, so he hasn't gotten to a scale. Maynard's been at this too, and Maynard's weight training, and he'll probably go down slower like me, but I'm going down I don't know what's going to happen with me with this, and I don't, at this point I don't care, because now I'm weight training. So, my weight may kind of stabilize for a while. I'll still keep losing. I'm still doing cardio. My food has just been absolutely flawless. And I'm really starting. You can see my face. It's like there's bone structure under there. It's incredible, man. There's like a dude under that big blob of shite. But, and you know what? I hope they all do beat me. I really do, because that'll be a success, because that'll mean that I was able to inspire them and help them and encourage them and come up with an idea that sparked them. I think they probably were all on the cusp. Maynard's been doing this, but Scooter, he's been going through his stuff. He's a musician. He's crazy just like me. And, he hit me up. He's like, I needed this, and I was going to start in the summer. And then when you put it out there saying, who thinks they could beat me? He's like, it instigated him. And, and Vinny I've known for 25 years. We grew up together, and to see him, and this is great. And Josh is a new friend of mine. I don't physically know him, or literally know him, or in person know him, but I know him through Facebook now. And, yeah, it's really good, man. This is a cool concept. And, it's got me inspired. It's got me really psyched, and I want to do good, and I want to, I want to do good with this. So it's fun. And I booked my session. So I will be taking the ACE Fitness, which ACE stands for American Council on Exercise. It's one of the elite fitness certifications you can get. It's not some little, read a book for 3 or 4 hours and take some little test. This is basically studying 10 to 15 hours a week, 3 to 6 months to qualify to take the test. And the test is pretty, it's pretty jamming. So I think this and NASM, sports medicine, there's a couple of them, but these are the good ones. So I will be a certified trainer, and it's going to be cool. I'm excited. Got my new glasses. Kind of glary. Look at that. Hey, my eyeballs are TV. And I started following this guy, and It's kind of ironic that I'm doing this because this is what I'm not going to be doing. I started following this guy, John Cruz, Dr. John Cruz. He was a doctor and he lost like 130 pounds. And that's kind of how I found out about him. But he's like a brain surgeon. He's a neurosurgeon. And he has come to this realization after all this research and studying on himself and his patients and, understanding all mitochondria and neural pathways and, metabolic, all this stuff. He's saying that the single most contributing factor to deficiencies in our health, disease, obesity, cancer, Alzheimer's, kids with their ADHD and all this psychological stuff and all of this organ breakdown and obesity is the number one contributing factor is light. He's saying that light plays a bigger factor than food in obesity. So, I'm a science nerd, so I've been really enjoying learning the stuff from him, and he's an interesting guy. Cruz, Kruse. His lectures are, they're tough. I mean, I nerd out on this stuff, so I'm cool. I wouldn't, I would say probably most people would like after 10 minutes or 5 minutes would just be like, I can't listen anymore of this, but I like it. Here we go, boys and girls. 14 weeks. 14 weeks. I'm getting trained by Kyle Mims, who owns Hotbox here in Nashville. He, my friend, is a bona fide badass. And he is freaking awesome. And he's just with the doctor order. And I've been praying and searching out to find somebody. And everybody I found either flaked on me, stood me up. Just, it never worked out. So it kind of worked out good that I waited for him. So there you go. So in the morning, I am flying to Florida. And then I'm going to pick my mother up at curbside at Fort Lauderdale Airport. And then I'm going to get on a plane with her and fly back here. And then do the reverse next week. Because my mom, busted up her leg. So it's best if, she doesn't fly solo on planes. So there you go. I'm going to get to see my mom. And man, do I miss her. I am a mama's boy. So this will be a fun week, and she's dying to see the kids and my wife and the dog, and we're going to whoop it up and go to the zoo. I got to see about, renting a wheelchair or something. Anyway, that's it, guys. Keep searching. Eat good. Take care of yourself. This light thing is all about staring at computer screens, just what I'm doing now. And TV and iPhones and all this fake light. I'm going to start making a point of doing my paperwork outside and getting more sunlight and pulling out my rowing machine and my bike outside more and more and more every day now. And I'm going to be cutting back on my kids with it because they're just hooked on the iPhone and the iPad and TV and Nickelodeon and Transformers, and that's gonna be tough because they don't want to hear no hootenanny about UV lighting. They're just like, all they want is Angry Birds, and anything else is not acceptable. But this is where I have to be a parent. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Rock and roll. Hey guys. This morning at the Lugo house. Say hey to the camera.
Poop.
Okay. How we doing out there? So I'm about to do my rower. It is Friday, May 13th. Good things are happening, man. I'm losing weight. Holy crack. But I don't know, there's no way I don't think I'm going to hit this 175 in 14 weeks. And as I'm starting to weight train too, and it's kind of putting on weight. But man, it is going. Oh, yeah, it's going, man. Food is good. Had some water upon arising, and now I'm going to do some cardio on an empty stomach. Take the kids to school. Go to do hot box. I've been fasted now 18 hours, 16 hours. I stopped eating around 5 or 5 o'clock yesterday, about 17 hours. I'll have a bulletproof coffee before I leave. That's it. It's the routine. So crazy. Yeah. I don't even know what side is up. I don't know if I'm filming myself. That's where I'm at right now. Rough night. Frustrated. Alright guys, so it is Saturday night, May 14th, and I weighed in at 210.2 this morning, and you know, I got to tell you, it's been a weird couple of weeks. I've been feeling run down, and I've been feeling like I've lost. It's like I'm still doing good. Trust me, I'm doing good, and the weight training the weight is coming off, but it's like my brain was getting tired of all the focus on it, and I kind of defocused for the last week, and I've been getting into work and playing guitar and the studio, and I've just kind of been like, oh man, I don't know if I can just keep this pace up, but I've realized I just got to stay at it. I've got I got the book. Oh man, I cannot recommend this higher or more recommended, I guess. This Homeo's Choose to Lose, the Chris Powell book. Somebody had posted up on Facebook yesterday that they lost 100 pounds and they had gotten his book, and I got it on Audible and I listened to most of it today, and it really re-inspired me. And he talked about really and this guy has probably helped people lose like 10,000 pounds. This guy has so much experience with this. I mean, seriously, this is the dude that helped the guy out that lost 400 pounds. But he's saying it's really important that you have like a goal and like a finish line for your weight loss, and then your maintenance is something different. And that's kind of the way I've been feeling. And sometimes sometimes I would feel weird with that kind of mentality, because so many times people will be like, oh well, it's just a lifestyle thing, and which I totally get. But at the same time, I'm not going to be going at it like this for the rest of my life. I mean, once I'm where I want to be, maybe lift twice a week, maybe a day, one day in the studio, and 1 or 2 days of cardio, and playing a sport, having fun, and not nearly as rigorous. I don't think. I mean, I'm enjoying working out. Trust me, but with losing body fat and being in a caloric deficit so much, and then like kickboxing and crossfitting and lifting weights, and it's tiring. And then like having 2 kids that are enormous amount of responsibility, it's really been intense. So what he said really helped me today. I mean, really, really, really helped me. And he basically said, you got to have like a defined goal, and you got to stick to the goal. You can't let anything get in the way, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm really going to recommit myself starting right now. Tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to do 60 minutes of rowing on an empty stomach before we go to church. And yeah, I would say probably my goal weight is going to be 175. You know, because I don't want to get too muscly. I mean, I don't know, like being a guitar player, I don't know. Sometimes like I just don't like that look of guys that are just too buff on stage. Yeah, it's not really my thing. Like I mean, I grew up with like, you know, Jimmy Page and you know, that kind of Joe Perry, the gunslinger, skinny thing. So I do like that kind of look more so for a guitar player. I just like the way the guitar hangs on a guy that when he's thinner and you know, sometimes when I see guys that are really like super buff, it just, I don't know, it's cool, but it's just not for me. It's not my thing. So yeah, I think 175, maybe 180. So here's where it's weird with the exact like goal is like I don't really know exactly what my number is. So I'm just gonna set a number and we're gonna go for it. And I'm gonna go for 175. But I will tell you, my body is completely changing. The bringing in the weight training was a complete gift from above, and you know, I'm really excited about it. And you know, still doing the cardio thing, but man, that weight training is really changing. Like, I don't know, it really doing some drastic stuff. So anyway, it's the end of week 2 of our 15-week challenge. Everybody seems like they're kind of doing all right, having their ups and downs, but you know, they're doing good. And you know, say a prayer that everybody holds on and we all make it to the end. And you know, no matter who loses what, or you know, I mean, we're in this together, and that's what it's about. All right, kids, signing off. Another week, we'll have another video, another weigh-in. So today was 210.2. So it's only like 2 pounds on the scale. I think it was 211.8 or something. So it's pounded in 2 weeks. But honestly, the weight training has really done this thing. And I mean, like, I can feel like my rib cage now, and I can feel like this whole. It's just a weird thing. It's, you want to talk about weird. I don't know if you can really see, you know. But on the side here, I never realized there's like this huge bone here. Like it, I never really realized it. Like I never felt it before. So, you know, things that make you go home.